back in Week 1. The Jaguars dominated their first matchup against the Titans. Can Tennessee even the score? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this one to Patrick. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On play action, Allen. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans. His second. Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now before we get to the extra point. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Pushes past him, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On play action, Fields. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
The sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On 2nd down now. It's Blake, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The numbers for Sermon in last week's game, 19 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's getting
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Blake. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Titans touchdown. Jared Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Jaguars 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To the right side, this is Sermon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the handoff, Sermon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he's...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Stephen Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of 5. On first down, Fields. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A crucial penalty there as the hold. Another second and goal. Play action. It's Fields. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin with an AFC South as Houston is in town. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. A touchdown pass there for Jalen Hurts. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first two quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. And meanwhile, for the Titans, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. This is caught. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Sermon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw, it's Allen. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Sermon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. And now they'll throw with Allen. And they'll find Everett there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll run again. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Blake. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Out of the gun, Fields. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
He'll leave that underneath to Sermon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To the air, Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Kue able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On second down now, it's Blake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Blake. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. Here's Sermon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give the Sermon out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee,
they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
serve, baby. Ready up. Single. Set, ready. Set, hurry. Set, hut. 60 yard. Hey, go!